Hunter Biden appears to be calling the House Oversight Committee's bluff, agreeing to testify in front of the House Oversight Committee, but only in public. The committee insisting it has to be behind closed doors. Why? After repeatedly telling us that the American public needs to hear from Hunter Biden, he's invited in front of the panel. Biden agrees, and now the committee doesn't want him to testify in public? Hunter Biden's lawyer, Abby Lowell, writing in a letter this morning, quote, "Mr. Chairman, we take you up on your offer. Accordingly, our client will get right to it by agreeing to answer any pertinent and relevant questions you or your colleagues might have, but rather than subscribing to your cloaked, one-sided process, he'll appear at a public oversight and accountability committee hearing." He goes on to say a public proceeding would prevent selective leaks, manipulated transcripts, doctored exhibits, or one-sided press statements. Committee Chair James Comer, who's made more than 200 appearances on Fox News on this year alone, suddenly a little camera shy. Rejecting the offer, Chairman Comer responded saying Hunter Biden is trying to play by his own rules instead of following the rules required of everyone else. That won't stand with House Republicans. He adds our lawfully issued subpoena to Hunter Biden requires him to appear for a deposition on December 13th. We expect full cooperation with our subpoena, but also agree that Hunter Biden should have the opportunity to testify in a public setting at a future date. Judiciary Committee Chair Jim Jordan said he's looking forward to hearing from Hunter Biden next month, as well as subsequently at a public hearing. Comer's also subpoenaed Joe Biden's brother James and former Hunter Biden associate Rob Walker. I would think this is going to be a tough one for Comer to explain if Hunter only agrees to testify publicly, but I may be missing something. So joining me now is former Virginia Congressman Tom Davis. He served as chair of the Committee on Oversight and Government Reform from 2003 to 2007. Thank you so much for coming on the program. Appreciate it. All right, so what am I missing here? I mean, I get the gamesmanship on both sides of this, but it does seem like Hunter has kind of a better argument. He's saying, yeah, I'll come, but I just need it to be in public.
Well, it's a good PR move for Hunter. I mean, for Hunter, the pain is mandatory, the suffering is optional. Going before the committee one time where you get a Republican question and a Democratic question and the 5-minute rule really works better in his favor. But if you go to trial, I'm a trial lawyer, if you go to trial, you usually do your deposition before you go to trial. And I think the committee wants a sustained period of questioning where they can question him for 45 minutes uninterrupted and get to some answers before they take him before the full committee in public view, because there are just a lot of questions out there with all of these offshore accounts coming in and money coming from Romania and China and everything else. So it makes sense from an investigative point of view to do this first. That's what the January 6th trial did, then have the show trial, which he'll get later. I'm sure he'll get a public opportunity later. But if I were Hunter, I'd want to do it earlier than later, where you have less information and more. And I'd want to do it in a forum where you get the Democrats to ask questions and follow up on a 5-minute Republican question.
Is there any way to change the amount of time? I mean, I guess the Republicans could agree to say, okay, one person's going to get 15 minutes and other people will give up their 5 minutes of time?
They could do that. And on rare occasions, it's done. I mean, the practical problem here is you've got Republicans wanted to get on this committee so that they go after the administration. They don't want to give up their 5 minutes in the sun.
Yeah,
it makes it more difficult. It makes it more difficult for the chairman to manage it because everybody's tries to get that. And members, I will say, they go off script very quickly. They start playing with the cameras. You'll get that probably later, but you really need the sustained questioning behind closed doors so you know what questions to ask him in an open forum. There's still a lot of things that the committee doesn't know that they'd like to ask Hunter about.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.